Okay, everybody, as you can see, I started to draw something here. I'm going to use this video to show you how to select stuff and delete it, how to create kind of layers of things, how to use the curved line tool, just kind of a little more advanced stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the thing that I started to draw that didn't work. And what I did is I can either physically select it, or I can also draw a box around it and it's going to select it. And then I can hit delete and it's going to delete it. So this is called French fry sketch. So I'm going to draw some French fries. And I'm going to use the curve tool, and I'm thinking that I want to create something like a basket of fries. So to use the curve tool, I'm going to start kind of up here. Oops, sorry, curve tool. Make sure that it's there, selected. So I'm going to go just kind of create like a little angle down, and then I'm going to create a curve tool. And I'm going to kind of create the top of my basket of fries. I don't know why I did that, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. And I'm gonna make this very, very light yellow color. And then I'm gonna use the curve tool again. I'm actually gonna change the border so there's no border on it. So if I kind of get out of that, you can see now it's just like a floating yellow thing. And then I'm gonna use the curve tool again, and I'm gonna create kind of this basket shape down here. And I'm going to end it. Oh, right. And then I'm going to change the color. It's going to be the more kind of typical yellow. But if you notice, I'm not going to have any border on there. You can barely see this thing. So I'm going to click that, and I'm going to actually right click on it. And I'm going to click the word order and bring it to the front. So it's on top of that one. So now you can see that it kind of looks like a potato. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Something else you can do. So I'm not really stoked about this basket. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to click edit points. And so now I see how there's these points on here. I can actually start to kind of pull them where I want them to be to make it look like how I want it to look. I'm going to also do that with the top of the basket as well, because I'm not a huge fan of the way this turned out either. Edit points. And this way I can like actually make it look the way I wanted it to look to begin with. It kind of starts to look like the basket that I wanted. What I'm doing is I'm selecting it and then using the arrow keys to move it where I want it to be. So now, I actually am not a huge fan of those colors. So I'm going to actually change the colors completely and turn it into a red. And this is going to be a light red because I want my basket of fries to not be yellow like the fries. So now I want to put the fries in there. This is going to be a lot of fun because it's just going to be shapes. So I'm just going to use my shape tool here, and I'm just going to like create what looks like a French fry. And I'm going to make it that kind of yellowy color to make it look like a French fry. I'm going to actually make the border brighter yellow and do this kind of like, to kind of give it a little bit of texture. You can't really tell, but it does kind of work. I don't want it up and down French fry. I want my French fry lying down. So now I'm going to use this round tool to move it around. And then I'm going to put it in the basket, but I don't like that I can see it in here. So something I can do is again click in order, and I can send it backwards. I'm just kind of using this order thing to get it to look like the way I want it to look. So now it kind of looks like coming out of the top of the basket. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. So I'm going to click this zoom button, and I'm just going to keep clicking there. And now you can see that it starts to look like it's coming out of the basket. So I don't want to have to make a whole bunch of French fries. So all I'm going to do is right click, copy, right click, paste. or I can do Control C, Control V. And so now I have a couple different French fries in here. And obviously they're not all going in the same direction. So I'm gonna take my top thing here and I'm gonna spin it so that my French fries start to go in different directions. But again, I don't like that it's on top of the basket. So I'm going to right click and I'm gonna click order. And if you look, there are shortcuts here. I can also click on it and then do the control and the arrows to bring it to where I want to do. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to click control and then my arrow until it is where I want it to be. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to do the select tool, click on it, and do the control arrow. Now watch, if I bring it, I can use the arrow to bring it back and forth. If I want to, now I can select all three of these, do Control C, Control V, and I can spin them again. And I can decide that like, I want my other French fries to be kind of coming over here like this. And then again, I can use the control buttons to kind of get it below. And now if I zoom out a little bit, they're 100%, you can see them starting to get what looks like a basket full of fries. The whole point of this video is to show you how to use the select tool, how to better use the curve tool, how to edit your, oops, wrong thing, how to select tool, how to right click, and then you can edit your points. You can also order things so that they're in front or in back so that you end up with the picture that you're looking for. So that was our second tutorial.